Welcome back, everyone. The gates are opening shortly here for the very last game of the day and the last game of the BFA AWC circuit. It is M2KC versus Turtle.
Will the Turtle make it to the water? It's their last chance. M2KC looking to solidify second place here in the AWC circuit play. BFA finals only just a couple of weeks away, where we're going to take the top 4 teams from Europe and North America and slam them head to head in a double elimination. But this is the last play of circuits, the last time we'll see Turtle here. So let's hope it can put on a show here and really put it to M2KC.
All right, the first setup of the game is happening already. You can see Dilly in a leg sweep, Ceralium in a stun. The trap is not going to be, there it is, finally landing onto Brain. And let's see, can they actually push Ceralium over the finish line here? He blinks in aggressively, he gets Spider Sting, no more follow-up CC for Brain though. Should have no problems healing Ceralium back up from this situation. Polymorphs coming out on Gex, Dilly's just kiting. Everybody on the side of Turtle is living up to their name right now. And so far, no real cooldowns forced from either side. Just a temporal shield traded, you know, a few damage cooldowns like aspect of the Turtle, or aspect of the Eagle, sorry. But that's about it. And there it is, the Dilly cam coming through, and there it is, full trap as well. Ceralium could be in a lot of trouble. Gex spamming out the smites, Brain gonna trinket and respond with his wings and respond with some heals. Hammer of Justice onto Dilly. Full blinding light here onto Gex, but it's DR'd. He gets paralyzed. Doesn't look like they have any more crowd control. They get a DR sheep. Dilly taking massive damage here. Nice stun by Cyfoxy onto Ceralium, and that is going to save Dilly from having to use this aspect of the Turtle and shutting down enough damage to buy enough time for Gex to get out of that sheep and heal up his Hunter.
Yeah, and now stun over onto Brain as we see Turtle looking to get some counter pressure here. They get a full trap, Ceralium using a temporal shield to bounce his health up just a little bit and buy a little bit of time. Nice Dragon's Breath to defuse the situation and slow down Cyfoxy. Now looking for a full polymorph of his own. Going after Dilly once again. Dilly using his Master's Call in order to run away. This is a Touch of Death by Drake. He used the Fortifying Brew as well to empower it. So big burst damage available here onto Dilly. Pain suppression trades from Gex while he was in that Hammer of Justice. And I feel like that was a great trade from Gex, keeping Dilly alive, especially on that Touch of Death. He got a lot of value there.
All right, let's see if they can keep it going here. Nice freezing trap. Ceralium still the target. Dilly playing pretty far away. He's trying to maybe bait Drake away so he doesn't get a double leg sweep. Interesting positioning from Dilly here. Gex in a Dragon's Breath. Dilly jumps over to try and interrupt it. They do stall it. Gex line of sights the polymorph. Ceralium still trying to chase him down, not going to connect. Brain was moving in. Dilly's trying to kite. They're getting ready for the stun. There's the poly. There's the leg sweep. Fist of Fury are flying. Ceralium is laying into Dilly at the moment. He does manage to recover and stabilize despite the crowd control. Now turning it around, freezing trap onto Brain. Ceralium sees it coming. He's gonna drop temporal. Drake trying to protect him, but that's, that Glaire's Maledict got big value on that temporal shield, but not enough value to get a kill just yet. Gex is in position on top of Brain, gets a Psychic Scream on the 2 players, and switching over to Drake, mixing it up, trying to get that split pressure here. Try and get an opportunity with it, but Fist of Fury Turbo Fist not going to be able to crack that defense. Gex into paralyzed, Dilly stunned up. Double blinding light, 3 versus 1 on Dilly. He's looking durable though, still at 50% health. Gex comes out of crowd control, Vitality Conduit stabilizes. Dilly jumps in, gets the trap. Big damage drop by Cyfoxy onto Ceralium. Huge hit of damage, gets the cauterize. Turtle looked good in game 1.
Turtle forcing out a major objective here. Only 3 minutes into the game. Gex mana bar is full. Drake actually overlaps his Fortified Brew and his Touch of Karma. I'm not sure if that is the move here, but he's gonna use the Karma, I guess, a little bit aggressively here, trying to get some damage onto Dilly, trying to turn the tides of this fight. But Ceralium dropping low here. Full trap could be secured. Dilly, everybody's dogpiling on top of the healer. He has to go for it. Not even gonna go for it, and the sack is just gonna come out here from Brain. I would have loved to see Dilly just go for it there, even if it was a hard trap to land. If he doesn't land it, it's, you know, it doesn't really matter. If he does land it, however, you can force out a trinket or one of those piled-in breakers. Unfortunately for him, they only get the sacrifice. Now swap over onto Gex. No pain suppression, no trinket. I think he actually trinketed the very last second of that stun right there. So Drake not going to be hitting his leg sweep right there, and they're going to kind of abandon that push. They force out the trinket from Gex as well as that power word barrier though. So looking very good with these pre-swaps as well on the side of M2KC.
I mean, definitely at this point, M2KC, they can basically go after whoever they want, whoever's just kind of vulnerable, whoever doesn't have a trinket. At the same time, Cerulean with no Cauterize is going to be feeling a little bit scared. Gex getting interrupted there, but he tops himself off. Big damage onto Cerulean. He gets bursted down and topped off immediately by Brain. Now Cerulean potentially looks for more crowd control. What are they going to do? Combustion onto Gex. Big damage on Gex. Do they have any more stuns? They mess up. They leave a gap in the stun lock, and as a result, Gex gets the Vitality Conduit, and he will survive. And that was a lot of damage committed by M2KC. It was a touch of death, as well as the combustion. The Shadowman should top off Gex if he just gets out of that Ring of Peace. Good disruption there by Drake, but Shadowman's going to be very powerful throughput, and Gex should be able to hold on.
And Drake's just going at him right now. He's playing really aggressive. Cerulean's trying to avoid Cyfoxy, but really difficult with the Feral here. Dilly's standing right on top of Brain. Lands the Freezing Trap. Triple crowd control. Cerulean pre-temp shield, though. That temporal shield. Look at that value. He's back to full health right when the Freezing Trap ends from Brain to get a big Divine Favor in there. That was a clutch temporal. I feel like that was easily a block, maybe a kill if he wasn't careful. Now Gex still the target for Drake. He's just tunneling down the Priest. Dilly's taking a break in a polymorph at the moment. It's not in line of sight of Gex at all. Gex gets interrupted, goes for the Vitality Conduit, dropping in an Atonement Penance on the Cerulean. Mana's not looking good though for Turtle, even though they've got momentum. They've gotten through some big cooldowns. I'm not sure how much longer they can last. Dilly engaging, double stun lock. Where's the control on Drake? Drake's on top of Brain, doesn't manage to eat the Freezing Trap. This is a big push. If they can get a Master Spell on this block, they've got the Maledict ramping up, trying to absorb some healing, but Blazing Barrier and Battlemaster don't care about Maledict. Not going to be getting too much value. And there's a big push onto Gex. Can they kill him through Pain Suppression? Insane damage onto him, but he does manage to hold strong through the stun and stay in it for his team. Unfortunately, though, that Cauterize is now 1 minute and 54 seconds. Brain still has half of his mana remaining, and Turtle need, at this point, it feels like a miracle to come back in this game.
Yeah, they definitely could use a miracle right now. It's not looking super good. They're losing on mana, they're losing on cooldowns. I think Gex should have his everyman for himself. If not for this next stun, definitely the one after that. Brain in a Freezing Trap. They need to try to net some cooldowns here. They're going after Drake. He has every CD in the game, so unless he dies in the stun, I don't see him dying. He's going to get the Touch of Karma onto Gex here, and now he's going to look to get aggressive with that. Do they have the stun lock? Here we go. Gex, no trinket. It's here. Cyfox casting out the heals. Where's the kick here? Nobody kicks it. Nice leg sweep coming out from Drake, but it looks like Gex is going to be able to survive here with the Vitality Conduit. Unfortunately for M2KC, that means he should have his trinket as well coming back up here very, very shortly. He gets pinned. The Chun-Li Ring of Peace here, trademarked, coming out onto Gex. Good pressure. He gets kicked on the Shadow Man, and he's still going to be able to recover there with the penance, but nice plays here from M2KC.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Gex right now, his mana is not looking good. He trades out the Rapture as well. 16% dampening at this point of the game. Sacrifice actually going to be traded out preemptively by Brain, avoiding that setup. Very nicely done. And as a result, Drake will survive. Gex now under fire, taking quite a bit of damage. Thorns comes out from Cyfoxy, trying to deter them just a little bit, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Shadowman comes in. Looks like Gex will be able to hold on with that powered barrier. Great damage coming in from M2KC, but I think Turtle are going to be able to last a little bit longer.
Oh, the water is so far away right now for the Turtle. Almost 20% dampening. 0 mana left here. Brain's on top of them. They go for the Psychic Scream. That's a double leg sweep. Doesn't look like Gex has a way out of it. Cerulean's getting Fireball after Fireball. That Combustion going to be off cooldown pretty soon. They're trying to go after Drake and pull off the Miracle. Can they KO Drake in the main stun? So close to getting a kill, but not enough. Close with no cigar. Brain going to recover with the Vitality Conduit. Gex at least stabilizes and gets in a good position, but that's a double Blinding Light into a Ring of Frost. Oh, the Ring of Frost, no, it does land on Cyfox. That's a hammer. There's no way out of this. Oh, they stun Cerulean. They silence him on the Trinket. Gex holds on because of that. Just a little bit. No, not enough. M2KC going to be taking game 1.
Wow, game 1 victory, M2KC. Gex almost holding on there at the end, but in the end, M2KC is going to take this first game victory here. A couple moments there, though, that I feel like M2KC was a little bit scared to go.
Well, they did force out the Cauterize there at one point, but they could never really get like a big push like that ever again on the side of Turtle, and I think a lot of it is just due to how the M2KC play the matchup. Brain staying very far back, Drake just doing whatever he wants, basically harassing the healer a lot, and Cerulean just kiting these melees around. It gets him around, gets Dilly, for example, around the pillar, Dragon's Breath him into a sheep out of Gek's line of sight, and that just slows down the jungle a lot and just forces them to expend a lot of mana and a lot of cooldowns. So M2KC with a good game plan, and they executed on it. Take the first game.
All right, best of 5 series here. Now Turtle needs to win game number 2 here, or they want to win game number 2 here if they want to try and tie up this series here, potentially winning this series versus M2KC. Now they're going to be choosing map here pretty shortly as the draft starts. Here's the replay here, Supties.
Yeah, basically, Gex doesn't have pain suppression for 45 seconds, doesn't have barrier for 3 minutes. He has 2% mana. His teammates are in crowd control and can't help, and he's in a Hammer of Justice and can't get out. They managed to stall just in time to get Desperate Prayer, which is a little boost of health, but with dampening so high, there was no amount of healing coming through at that point in the game for him to stabilize. Still really well played by Turtle, but these Paladin and caster comps, not even just double caster, just Paladin Mage, Paladin Destro, seem to be really difficult for the jungles to beat.
Mm-hmm. And with Turtle and the jungle, the way that they're playing jungle here, is this the type of, do they need to get that early kill here onto M2KC then in order to try and win this series? Is that their strategy, or can they win potentially into late dampening as well?
Well, I think it's one of those things where for Turtle they can win. I mean, the thing is, they can win early on, they can win in the late game as well, but they are on a bit of a time limit. It feels like M2KC, especially as dampening goes on, that pressure, especially on the Gex, is going to become overwhelming and kind of really difficult for him to manage. So Turtle, they just have to, basically, if they want to win this game, I feel like they have to cause cooldown overlaps. Like they have to force out trinkets at the same time, a Divine Shield to sack, and maybe get a Cauterize at the same time, because it just feels like with the Ineffable Truth, if we're seeing enough procs come in from Brain, it's just really difficult. And I mean, Paladins have been really strong against jungle. It's been kind of the bane at this point for that composition. And if they want to win, it's just going to be about really clinical crowd control, really good burst damage, and hopefully they can end up finding a win condition, but it's certainly not easy.
Oh, pretty smooth, man.
Wait, what did I say?
What?
I get a sticker. I don't know what I did, but
That's a sticker, 100%. Make it a star as well. Let's go
Okay.
quick.
thank
right.
you.
Oh,
I need to earn at least one today.
you have
I didn't
one.
even know. What did I do? What did I say?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm not sure, but you
then-
have one sticker.
Then I gotta
Alright.
ask: is it like our Golden Classic with the stickers? Like, do we have a joint bank account here?
Yes.
This is rigged.
Alright,
Like,
just
what
double-
is
just
this?
Just double
At the
check.
end
All
of the
right,
game,
you
we have to
guys,
add
you
our
guys
stickers
team
up.
up. You guys team up because you keep forgetting to unmute. You need all the help you can get.
It's kind of true, Super is still winning, even with you guys combined.
you ask him?
stickers.
Did
I
you
ask
ask him a
what?
single question when we came back from a break? Of course he's winning. He gets to watch us be muted and be like, oh.
I have never been
I'm just
muted.
gonna start
I never
doing
mute
it.
my mic, so I'll never be caught muted.
Just wait, man. Super T's, it's
gonna happen.
coming for you. The next live broadcast we have, I'm just
Nope,
gonna start
nope.
with you right off the bat.
100%
Please.
unmute rate.
Yeah.
100%
I don't know
unmute
why. I
rate.
don't have that habit. It's maybe because you're lower. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll have to start doing it because you're right. There are plenty of times you could have been muted and we were just had no idea. But you know who's never
Nope.
been muted? Is me.
Nope. I've never
That's
been
true.
muted.
Give yourself a sticker as well.
And I can't get away with not being muted because I'm the first person.
Look
to
at
talk,
these.
as I am the
Zico and
host.
Vet are so salty about being muted, like giving stickers out to Aya for free to try and cover it up. Like, I see how it is.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. We will take you down, Sid. You may have the most stickers right now. but
Only
not for
I
long,
can
my
take
friend.
myself
Not
down
for
at this
long.
point, okay? Only I can take myself down at this point.
I'm
All right, what's the
older
last map?
of the stickers?
What-
What's the last
Okay.
map of the series? And
Yeah, let's
What's
do
the
it.
last map and
For all
last
your
comp?
stickers. This is
What?
this
For
is
all
double
the
or nothing.
stickers? What do you
Double or
mean?
nothing. You either double your stickers or lose all your stickers. You have 5 seconds.
Then all three
What?
of you.
At 5 seconds. That's score and map. So it's going to be 3-0 M2KC. The final map is going to be Black or Cold.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna go
Ben?
with Black or Cold.
You can go with Black or Cold too, Zico.
Yeah, but then if Sid is right, he still wins. I have to go with something else.
I'm
I'm
gonna. How about this? I'm gonna triple down on Turtle winning this game. So let's see how that one plays out.
Triple
Right now,
down.
Dilly's
What,
gonna
you
be
go
moved-
negative
yep, I get-
stickers?
Yeah, I get triple the stickers if it ends up happening. Now we can see actually beautiful crowd control early on by Turtle. Big damage onto Drake. Can they get the touch of Karma? Can they just take him down outright? Brain trades out his Trinket. He trades out the Vitality Conduit. And right away, I mean, you can see M2KC, they're just going aggressive here on the Gex. They found their target in the last game, and I think it's going to be just a ride or die in this game. They do manage to get the Hammer of Justice big, Fist of Fury coming in, and Gex is just going to feel the pain train for the rest of this game, I imagine.
Fortunately, he had pain suppression to suppress some of it here, but that's a 3-minute cooldown, so it's not likely to be seen for some time at this point. Could cost a lot of mana to recover. Dilly in the poly here. Gex at the pillar. Just waiting. Drake charges right in onto that priest. He knows exactly who he wants to go after. Target acquired. Drake gets stunned up behind the pillar, but he pre-walls it. Nice read by Drake, anticipating that. Dilly's been polyed for some time out in the open. Cerulean blinks in. Dragon's Breath, Ring of Frost looking to isolate Gex here. Gex dispels it right before the leg sweep. Good timing there on the dispel, but he's still taking an immense amount of damage in game number 2. Cyfox gets interrupted on his support. They drop the Vitality Conduit to try and recover, but now the team is rotted down. Look at all 3 members of Turtle. Very low on health. Are they going to go for a barrier? It might get Ring of Peace, so it's going to be a tough call. Gex is slowly but surely recovering. Interrupted on Shadow Man. Dragon's Breath on Smite. They're making this so annoying for Gex. Goes for a penance, but that's not too big of a heal. Catches a decent Shadow Man. Stun on Brain. This is Turtle's chance. They land the freezing trap. Drake and a Karma, but it's a Maledict. It's absorbing a lot of heals, and Gex is in position for a fear. Cyfoxy is chasing down Drake. He diffuses off the Maledict. He flying serpent kicks right back to Brain. Ring of Peace denies the reconnect. Nice kiting from Drake in that position. Brain gonna recover with the Vitality Conduit. Now it's Gex who needs to get ready.
Beautiful defense there from Drake, but he did have to use pretty much everything. 20 seconds left for his Fortifying Brew. Blinding Light here onto Dilly. That Ring of Frost also kind of cutting him off a little bit. He gets caught up in the sheep. If Gex goes for the Dispel, it could be dangerous. He realizes Dilly does get Dispel though there. Nice double leg sweep, and Drake really doing a lot of work this game, just building up a lot of pressure and doing an excellent job fighting defense with defense. And now he needs to be on the run here. Drake already preemptively running. He knows he's the best target. He's in a perfect position. Cerulean now can be soaking up some damage. He's not even activating his temporal. Finally gonna do it. The turtles smell blood in the water, but I don't know, the water is looking kind of far away right now. They get a full Hammer of Justice onto Gex. Here comes the Touch of Death. The Dress connects. Big damage. If they had another leg sweep there, that could have been enough to sweep Gex out of this map, but he is going to hang on. He's going to have his Powered Barrier. He has his Dark Archangel, and here we go. He might look to use it right here. He's looking for the fear. He gets sheeped here. Excellent defense by Cerulean. Drake might have just gone down there if they had that extra crowd control. Nice trinket there by Brain with those Avenging Wraths, keeping Drake in the fight, but that was an excellent poly by Cerulean. It's stopping Gex. That could have been a Divine Shield otherwise.
Ooh, here it is. Big leg sweep here on the Gex. Do they have any more damage? The Hammer of Justice lands. Gex, you gotta hold on. You gotta hold on just a little bit longer.
Do it for the
does look like
stickers.
the Thorns will land as well. M2KC, they're continuing this push, but Gex manages to keep himself kind of alive. One Shadow Man lands. He finally tops himself off, and now Drake in a full stun. But he has the Touch of Karma. Gex getting into position. Can he actually get? He actually prems the Paralyze. Nicely done there by Gex. Gets a premonition on the Paralyze to land the full fear. Beautiful plays there by Gex. And that is going to net, unfortunately, nothing. But it was a nice play. Drake is going to manage to hold on. And he uses the Ring of Peace to knock Gex out of the safety of the Power Word Barrier. And this assault from M2KC is just never ending.
Yeah, let's see if they can survive here. Down to half mana. At least they're even on mana. That's actually a bit surprising between the Priest and the Paladin. So maybe there is some hope there for Turtle in game number 2. Double stun lock combo by Turtle. Where's the Freezing Trap? They land the Freezing Trap. Stun, follow up. Dressica drops Karma Wall immediately from Drake. Respecting that power play from M2KC. Turtle are showing that they are still a threat here in this series, but Drake responds appropriately. Now dropping Dressigath on Gex. Big combustion play here. They're trying to cut through pain suppression. I don't think they have the damage to do so. Vitality Conduit likely available momentarily. Powered Solace to get some mana. Going for a penance. Nice restabilization from Gex. Good trade on his cooldowns there. Berserk popped by Cyfoxy. Tiger's Fury combo looking to lead the charge for his team in terms of damage, but Dilly's in a poly, not really able to back up. Gex is in position to fear, but I think Drake is already across the map, so they're going after Cerulean. They're trying to get the Cauterize, maybe a block and a Master Spell. They could clutch it out here if they got a little bit more damage. Oh, they just needed the smallest amount of damage to get that Cauterize. Not enough. And now Drake right back onto Gex. Cyfoxy trying to help out with the regrowth. not finding too much damage out onto Gex at this point. Drake is forced back. I like that Turtle are going after Drake and trying to keep him on his toes here. So can't stay on the Priest. Brain is stunned up. They need the freezing trap. Dilly jumps in, gets the freezing trap. Drake's on the run. Dilly's chasing him down. Brain trinkets out. Gonna respect this crowd control. Gex gets intercepted by Ceralium and a Poly. Hammer of Justice down on Dilly. How much damage do they have? Big damage in from Brain with that Judgment. Dilly trades up Exhilaration. They're pushing for more. He's gonna get Vitality Conduit. And that looks like it's gonna be enough as the team stabilize.
That was Dilly's human racial as well, so not gonna have that for another 3 minutes here. Counterspell snuck in onto Gex, trying to force him to use some Shadow Mans. Ceralium is in position for a Dragon's Breath Sheep, and there it is. Dragon's Breath comes out, bop, Sheep. Here we go, Dilly, no trinket. See ya.
See ya, stickers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ben, man,
Rip Ben.
you just gambled.
Yeah,
on
those
your
are Zico
account,
stickers too.
man.
Those are Zico
I
stickers
just realized.
too. Yeah.
Happened,
Nothing
dude.
to say?
You gambled our kid's college fund, man. Come on, bro.
It had to be done. If we were gonna beat Sid, we had to do it, man. I mean, you know, no guts, no glory, and unfortunately for us,
Come on,
it's
man.
just no glory.
No food in those guts tonight.
No, I mean, you can see how the last little moments of this game did play out. Dilly, he had his aspect of the turtle, but unfortunately wasn't able to get it off. A nice interrupt there onto Gex. And Dilly was he was kind of softened up at this point in the game, but the double Dragon's Breath into a full polymorph on Gex to the leg sweep was just really nicely set up there. The offensive Blessing of Protection to deny any sort of shutdown on Ceralium. And Drake, Ceralium, Brain, they're a well-oiled machine. They have really, really good synergy with each other, and they're able to get Dilly down really, really quickly as a result.
Yep, things certainly not looking good here on the side of Turtle. Now that M2KC here is on match point, if they win this next game, they're going to send Dilly home with a 3-0 loss here against M2KC. Now it's going to be their map choice pretty shortly here, and it's really much else that they can do on the side of Turtle that we haven't already seen them try and work out for Turtle here up against M2KC Super T's.
I feel like they're playing fine.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they're doing anything incredibly wrong. They're just like, there was one point where maybe they go to tap Drake out with a double dress, like before he got the karma. So, and then earlier they almost got cauterized. It's just there's so much defense. Like even if they got those cooldowns in that situation, the ineffable truth on the Paladin just means he's got bop again. He's got sack again. And then by the time you get through the second or third sack on ineffable truth, they have block again. So you basically have to pray that Drestigath kills somebody before they can respond. That's really, I feel like the way that, at least between these two teams, they can win. So they've got to pray to crit gods right now that Drestigath just drops in and taps somebody out. Otherwise, it's going to be 3-0, and I'm going to have all of the stickers.
Wait, you're going to lose all your stickers if it's
Way
not
too
that
late.
map.
I know, but
It's not that map.
well,
You're
I
at
didn't
zero.
get my map
Okay.
prediction.
okay.
better
If Turtle
see-
picks
Yeah,
that
I
map,
get to
does
give
it
a
beat
map.
me?
I get to pick a map too. So
Go
there's
ahead,
still
real quick
opportunities.
before we see it, Zico and Ben.
Runes of Lordaeron.
Okay.
Blades Edge.
Oh,
Okay.
you're actually right. It's going to be runes. I didn't bet on my own map.
Oh yeah.
So
True, you
it's
bet
actually
you've
is going to
done
be
good.
runes. Oh no, it
I'm writing
is
it
because
down.
it's 100% going to be runes. There's no way they
You lose
picked
all
Tiger's
your
Peak. There's no way they picked Tiger's Peak in this matchup. It's 100% runes.
You picked Black or Cold. It could
Oh, sorry,
Don't
yeah.
tell him that.
Sorry, black or cold. There's no way it's black or cold.
happen.
Don't tell him that.
Sorry.
I want to change.
Nope, not allowed.
You can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's too late.
We'll
It
see
is
who has
too
the
late.
last laugh, Sid. We'll see.
What is-
Uh,
No one's right. We all lose.
oh,
Yeah.
does that mean
We didn't.
Adrian
I
wins.
didn't have.
we're ending the day with nobody with stickers?
Nobody
That means
No,
Helios
just Adrian.
wins.
Phoenix that
Yeah.
wins.
He's winning with 2 stickers that I got in the first game. Well done by Healing Stat, truly the victor of today. But we are going to be going
We're
to
too reckless.
point here for game number 3, M2KC versus Turtle now. M2KC on match point. What does this change for us now that we can see the map here?
Well, they're gonna go after the Windwalker, I'm pretty sure. Drake, he's not gonna have those nice little boxes like Dalaran has to kind of kite around. He's always gonna be in line of sight of, you know, Gex, Foxy, Dilly. When he's trying to port, he's not gonna be able to get away very far before they can reconnect. So it's dangerous if your name is Drake here. But luckily for him, he has a massive brain and he's been eating his breakfast, so it should be good for M2KC here. Let's see if they can do it. They need one more win, and M2KC are automatically qualified no matter what happens here, right?
Yes. Yep, that is, they are securely in the top 4 here, and then we will be sure to update you guys watching from home where exactly these teams end up in the top 4 and throughout both regions as well in North America and Europe. We can see the final standings after this round robin circuit. And it looks like the game here is starting. Game number 3, M2KC on match point here versus Turtle on hook point.
All right, hook point. Wait, did Zico guess? I think Zico guessed. I can't remember if he did the hook.
Yeah, he did. He guessed hook point.
Wait,
no,
does that mean
hook point?
so? If
Wait, I thought you guessed Blade's Edge.
Nope, definitely hook point. All right, so this game getting underway. Fortifying Brew, the bash over onto Drake. And once again, M2KC, they're going to be looking to get aggressive onto Gex. And the full blind. They're going for the spite setup. I love it. They are mixing it up with spites on this map, and Gex he has to shrink it right away. He actually gets Ring of Peace back in. Can they get it off? But that's the thing. I mean, Gex.
Thing from Beyond.
I feel so scared for. Yeah, one thing from Beyond's gonna land, but he uses the Everyman for himself. I think Gex is gonna be in a world of trouble during this next spite setup. I think M2KC might be able to just close it out.
The coffin dance music. The coffin dance music is literally playing in my ears right now for this next setup. I literally have the song like on blast. Go ahead, Sid.
I mean, they might make it to the water. Now that I've lost all my stickers, I'm rooting for Dilly. I couldn't vote for him when I had the stickers, but now that I've lost them all, I think Dilly stands a chance. Look at those dressed again. Look at that remote guidance device. Huge connect there. They get Brain's Glider's Medallion throughout that push. And if they can keep it up, maybe Drake is going to be a viable target. It's going to be difficult for him to avoid combat on this small map.
He just prayed. Dilly literally just prayed. He knows what's happening. Look at them. They're just actually sitting back and just waiting. They're doing nothing right now. They push in. And I think it's almost inevitable at this point. Once you see Brain push in, I think they could literally just use Blessing and Protection, bubble all offensively. And once they get that crowd control on Gex, and once they get the triple spite set up, I think the game might just be over. Full trap here on a Brain. Drake is just going to be healing himself up. You can really tell with the way M2KC is playing this. They're just waiting. They're just picking their moment. They only need one good push, and they will instantly win the game. And here it is. Let's see if they can do it.
Get the flute, Sid. Here we go. Full leg sweep. Pain suppression coming out. Double claw. Hammer of justice. Spamming regrowths. Will he survive? Master Skull gets Ring of Peace back into it. And
he
Gex
lived.
is actually gonna survive. No way.
He ruined the moment. That was the moment. How dare Gex live?
Oh, wait. Keep playing. He gets kicked. He gets counterspelled. Okay, never mind. He lives.
He might actually live again. Shadowman's gonna land, and Gex manages to hold on. Nicely done there by Turtle, but now, unfortunately, Everyman for himself a 3-minute cooldown, Spite a 1-minute cooldown. So that means the next Spite attempt here, Gex shouldn't have any answers for, but they're just still training him down. One interrupt does land. Gex burning through a lot of his mana. Gets counterspelled. Good interrupts here from M2KC. Gex might just fall without even the Spite trinkets being used. There is a Vitality Conduit. Gex manages to hold on just a little bit longer, but still this pressure from M2KC is really high.
All right, let's see if they can manage to turn it around here. Brain still has so many options. Much mana in the tank. They trap up Brain. They stun up Drake. Perfect setup. Brain trinkets out. Big bikes. No crit. Billy didn't pray during the bikes. That's why it didn't crit. No crit. He's not going to go down. Brain trade sacrifice. Stabilizer getting ready for Gex. Interrupt them. Where's the paralyzed and the spite? As soon as they go for that paralyzed spite, it could be lights out for Gex. There's the paralyze. 1, 2. Where's the third? Cerulean stunned. 3 spites. Gex trinkets. Brain's team is getting obliterated, though. The spites setup is botched, and Cerulean is getting blasted. Everybody in trouble right now on M2KC. Stunned onto Brain. Is there a freezing trap? Dilly gets dispelled, gets the freezing trap, pushing forward. Get Divine Shield from this. Oh, Dreshkat drops. No crit, but Cerulean gets swapped to. Insane pressure. Turtle trying to turn it around. Brain gets interrupted. Cauterize. They get cauterized. Where's the block? No, this is a little bit more damage. They stun Brain. They're going for it. Can they get the block? Divine Fear block. Oh, man. Turtle does not want to be turned into a meme.
The Turtles
I don't think they
are
can stop it, though.
I mean, let's be honest, they probably can't after this game, but still, good survivability here from Gex. He's actually in a check situation, though, unfortunately for him. The next spot, I know
Yeah.
we've said that now a couple of times, but I promise you guys, the next spot is the coffin dance. If they can get a sheep, especially before that next spot, I want to just bop Cerulean, Dragon's
Here it
Breath
is.
sheep, and here we go. There it is. Full
Get it.
paralyzed.
Oh!
1, 2, 3 into the blinding light, into what exactly? Ring of Frost. And here comes the leg sweep. There's the combustion. And
Look at Dilly's
Even
laughing
Dilly.
again. That was so much damage.
there's no way he was gonna survive that. No chance.
That was-
M2KC doing it in style. The 3-0 over Turtle. Really, really good job. With that Windwalker Fire Mage Paladin. I mean, they were the original team to play this composition, and a lot of teams have adapted it since then, and I mean, you can see why M2KC, they're absolute monsters with this comp.
Yeah, and well done by them as well. And that means that every match we've